Hare Krishna. After glorifying Krishna sufficiently, Bhishma sat down on his place. Then Chediraj king Shishupal started blaspheming Bhishma. He was saying, Bhishma, you are totally wretched soul of your dynasty. Now, I have not seen a kind of person like you. You are so wretched that you are glorifying the unrighteous Krishna. He is not at all a king, and you are describing his prowess. This, and he was thinking actually, whatever extraordinary feats Krishna has done, they can be done by any ordinary person. He told that what's the big deal in lifting the small hill, and then what's the big deal in counteracting the inferior demons like Aghasur and Bakasur. Anybody can do that, you know. So Krishna is the ordinary person. And then he told Bhishma, I think you are like a blind person, and whole Kuru dynasty is also blind person. They are following, they are following the blind like you, and they are going to fall in a ditch. Krishna don't have any qualification, and you are telling that Krishna is the most worshipable person. You are surely going to the ditch, and I reject your consideration like this. And then he started more blaspheming Bhishma. He told that Bhishma, actually I think you are important, and that's why you have taken the vow of the celibacy. There is no other consideration into that. And he was blaspheming Bhishma, and Bhima now became very angry. Now, because there was no one who can speak against the Bhishma. Bhishma was the most righteous person, most religious person, and he was their grandfather, and nobody had the guts to speak against the Bhishma. But this stupid person like a Shishupal, he was just blaspheming Bhishma Dev. Now Bhima rose from his seat and he walking towards the Shishupal to cut his head, to fight with Shishupal. But Bhishma told, no, this is not proper time. Please sit down. And Shishupal immediately said, why you are stopping him? Let him come, let the world see that how the insect will be killed by the fire. So he was telling that I am like a fire and Bhima is like just small insect, and I am going to kill all the Pandavas. He was indicating like that. And then again Bhima stood up on the seat and he wanted to walk towards the Shishupal to have the fight. And again Bhishma told, no, please sit down. And Bhishma started telling the story of his birth to the Bhima. Bhishma told that when Shishupal was born, he had 4 arms and 3 eyes. And as soon as he born, he was braying like the asses. And there was basically inauspicious omens all over the city. And there was celestial sound which said that this person will be killed. Soon he will be killed by a very powerful person. So then she asked, the mother of the Shishupal asked, but who is that person? How will I come to know? That time the voice said that voice told, and you keep placing this child on a lap of a different people. So wherever this extra arms and eyes will disappear, that person will kill your son. So she was experimenting that, and she could see that when she kept the boy Shishupal on the lap of the Krishna, his extra arm and the eyes were immediately disappeared. Now she realized that Krishna is going to kill my Shishupal. So she asked, she asked that Krishna, please give me one benediction. Please, forgive my son. Forgive his offenses. I want my son to be long living, like that. So Krishna said, oh pious lady, it is my I feel very grateful to give you the boon that I will forgive your son. I will tolerate his 100 offenses unto me, and if he exceeds that, then only I will kill him. So till now the Shishupal was very careful that he should not commit the offenses over 100. He was very careful and he was maintaining that thing. So that's why he was still living. And then Bhishma told to the Bhima that his death is sure from the Krishna's hand. So we should not intervene into that. So Krishna will kill him, and now I think it's the proper time. So Krishna is thinking how to kill him, like that. So now Bhima was pacified a little bit, and still Shishupal was speaking against the Bhishma and speaking against the Pandavas, then speaking against the Krishna. He was not stopping to blaspheme the Krishna. Then Krishna spoke suddenly and everybody was hearing his speech. Krishna told, this wretched person calls himself as the son of my auntie, and because I have given the boon to my auntie that I will not kill him for his offenses, that's why he is surviving, otherwise I have killed him before only. Then he told that Krishna, the atrocity is performed by the Shishupal. Krishna told, when I was not in the Dwarka, that time he had come and he tried to set a fire to my city. He had made many people imprisoned. He had stolen the women of the many men. In fact, he has stolen the women. He has stolen the wife of the Akrura. He is such a wretched person. He is sinful person. He is. Then again Krishna then stopped and Shishupal again started praying. Shishupal again started blaspheming Krishna in the various way. He started telling, oh Krishna, you are like a deceptive person. You have cheated me. You have cheated the Bhishmaka. You have cheated the Rukmi, and you have stolen away. You have kidnapped the Rukmini. You should have fought with me. Like that. Then Krishna could not tolerate this thing. Krishna said, I think now your 100 offenses are over. You have committed more than 100 offenses. Now wait for your death. And Krishna remembered his Sudarshan Chakra, the disc weapon, and that disc weapon immediately arrived. Shishupal said, I don't fear you. You do anything. You cannot do any harm to me. I am a powerful person. You can fight with me. You cannot kill me. Then Krishna, without thinking about a moment, he threw that Sudarshan weapon towards the Shishupal, and the weapon was so swift, it immediately reached the Shishupal, and Shishupal was trying to counterattack the weapon, that disc weapon, with his sword in the hand, but he could not do anything. That swift weapon, Sudarshan Chakra, immediately slit his throat, and and he immediately fell on the ground. So the scene was like just when thunderbolt attacks the mountain cliff and cliffs become separated from the mountain. That was like that of scene. So that now there was whole blood lying there, but people could see the effulgent, fearful soul of the Shishupal was entering into the body of the Krishna, and many people got convinced about the supremacy of Krishna. Krishna is a God. He is a super soul where all soul can take shelter, like that. And now that was the end of the Shishupal. Then all the rishis and the sages, they took a bath. They cleansed the assembly hall, and Yudhishthira Maharaj told his brothers Pandavas to make the proper arrangement for his burial, or like that. So he also ordered the sages to perform the coronation ceremony of Shishupal's son. So he became the next Chediraj, Chedi's king, like that. And then whole sacrifice was performed peacefully and nicely. Then at the end, the Draupadi and the Yudhishthira Maharaj took a bath in the Yamuna river, and now the Yudhishthira Maharaj became the monarch of the whole world, Samrat, Ekachatri Samrat, like that. Then the whole world was ruled under the umbrella of the Yudhishthira Maharaj. Then Krishna spent some more time in the palace of the Indraprastha, and it is said that the Draupadi would personally serve Krishna. She was a devotee of Krishna. She was a fan of Krishna. She loved Krishna like anything. And one day it so happened that she was serving the fruit to Krishna, and Krishna took the knife to cut the fruits. So apparently that knife cut the finger of Krishna a little bit, and blood started oozing out. Blood started coming out. Draupadi could not see this, and she immediately, what she did, she tore apart her sari, silken sari, and gave the piece of cloth to Krishna as a bandage. So Krishna used that as a bandage, and he told that I am very pleased with you, and one day I will surely repay your debt, like that. And Krishna soon departed for Dwarka. In the next session, we will see that Duryodhana became envious and he committed more atrocities against the Pandavas, like that. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.